What's going on, boys and girls? We're going to keep this short today. We're going to make some shrimp scampi today, and we're going to make it with rice. Watch it and learn. Alrighty, so now what we've got here, we've got 24 medium deveined and peeled shrimp. We've got some jasmine rice right here. Now, I've got it in this little strainer because they say you should always rinse rice off because sometimes in the processing things will get on it and it should make a difference in the way that your rice tastes. And it really does, guys. You know, I've done it where I've cooked it without rinsing it, and I've done it where I've cooked it with rinsing it, and the rinse tastes a whole lot better. We got some butter, got a half of a medium onion. We got some garlic here as well too. We got some salt, got some white pepper. You can use black pepper if you want to, some lemon juice, some parsley. Now, if you've got fresh parsley, that works better. Got some white wine here. We got some chicken broth for from the rice. You don't have to use chicken broth. You can just use regular water. We're going to put some garlic powder in there, some onion powder, and the butter goes in there as well. So let's put this thing together. We're going to start on our rice. Do your rice first. 2 tablespoons of butter in 2 cups of chicken broth. The ratio for rice to liquid is 1 to 2. So 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice. Add a little bit of salt and pepper to flavor it. Not much salt because chicken broth already has a lot of sodium in it. Put you a little bit of about half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder. Let that come to a boil. All right, once it comes to a boil, you add your rice, and you can't see the rice in there, but it's in there. Give it a little bit of a stir when you first put it in there, guys. And just to keep it from sticking to the bottom, give it a little bit of a stir. And again, just let it come to a boil. And then once it comes to a boil, you're going to put it on simmer. All right, it's boiling now. We're going to simmer it down. Set your timer for exactly 20 minutes. Also, put a lid on it. Alrighty, now we've got about 2 tablespoons of ghee. You can use olive oil, or you can use a safflower oil, or whatever type of oil you want to use, coconut oil. And we're going to put our spices in there, or our garlic and our onion in there in the cold pan, guys. And then turn your heat up and let it slowly get incorporated with the heat itself. For some reason, this helps to bring the flavor out a little bit more. Alrighty, we're going to bring it up like this right here and let those flavors get incorporated in there slowly. And just going to saute that until they're nice and glistening, guys. And then we'll add our wine in here. And this is cooking on about medium. Alright, then we're going to add about a half a cup of our wine. And we're going to let that reduce to about half, y'all. Just to get that, bring it back to a boil and let it reduce to about half. Alrighty, once it reduces about to half like that, we're going to add about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, if you've got a regular lemon, a natural lemon, you can just use one small lemon, the juice of 1 small lemon. That's about 4 tablespoons. You can use more or you can use less if you like lemon that much. We're going to add about a half a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of pepper, about the same amount, half a teaspoon or so. Give it a little bit of a stir in there, guys. Again, we still got the rice is almost done, and these shrimp are going to go in there right now. Put them in one layer here. And we're going to cook those till they're pink. So it's going to take about maybe 3 to 4 minutes here to get that up to a boil and cook them till they're nice and pink. We don't want them to be rubbery. Alrighty, our timer just went off. Let's take a look at our rice. It should be done. Looks good. Usually 20 minutes, guys. It comes out perfect every time. Alright, turn that off the heat right there. You can even take it off the eye if you want to. Now you'll notice as the shrimp is cooking, it'll start turning kind of pink around the edges, and that's what you want. All right, once it's been about a minute and a half, 2, start flipping these things, guys. You'll see see what color they are. Again, you'll be able to tell which side is the raw side because they look totally different. So we'll get these flipped and then we'll come back. They're almost done. All right, guys, I got all those flipped and they're almost done. This is when you add your fresh parsley in there now. Or your fresh, but this is not fresh. This is dried parsley. So we're going to add some of that in there. That's about a tablespoonful. And we're going to mix that in thoroughly. The shrimp is done here. Now, if you want to, this is either here or there, but we can turn the heat off here. But you can add your little bit of Parmesan cheese in here as well too, and that gives it a nice little bit of flavor here. But your shrimp scampi is done. Your rice is done. Time to have us some lunch. And like I said, this is totally optional. This is just your 3 cheese blend. I just happened to think about it, but just add just a little bit of cheese to it here. Just gives it a nice little flavor. Then we're gonna bowl this stuff up. All right, I'll put the rice in a bowl here, and now we're gonna put some shrimp in there. We're gonna have 12 apiece, so I'm gonna put just 4, 5. We won't count all these, guys. All right, we got them equally proportioned, and you can't forget about the juice, guys. You gotta have that juice in there. I'm gonna pull a bit of the juice on each one of these here. Cannot forget about that. That's what makes the scampi. And there you go, guys and gals. Shrimp scampi took less than 30 minutes. Gonna be a good Saturday meal. You guys have a nice week, nice weekend. Peace.